Alright, this is demo review for Alterium. He is he's the rumor on red. Can't switch. Oh. Which one is he? Oh Jesus, this is not a good start, is it? Nope, other one. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, Jesus. Okay, I just fucking missed everything. Hold on. Okay, so Roamer, one, you need to have better HP on your rollout. You wait and spawn a lot longer. It's a decent bomb. I feel like you didn't even need to bomb. Like, you came out of connector and no one was looking at you. Like, and you couldn't just, like, at that point, I don't know, you can bomb or you can just spam rockets. You probably should have killed the med there and you sort of beefed your rockets. Once you're in this, 100% disadvantage, and the enemy team is forward holding, for one, you should know that there's no one on right side. Are they forward holding or are they back on point? So, you should be full buffed when you walk out, and generally what a lot of teams like to do is, like a 4-man sacrifice. It looks like you guys are able to sort of catch a bunch of people out of position, so the way you want to approach this fight now is like, you guys have that numbers advantage, you don't want to keep committing afterwards. You could have just you could have gone on top of this rock here and just spammed from there instead of like bombing in on, I don't even know, like, you going up top and spamming would have made just as much space for your team as like committing all the way to like bomb on them, and it doesn't get you killed. Don't be ahead of your team right now. Certainly don't be ahead of your team with 147 health. You really don't get buffed before you do anything, and on process you'll just get mulched by scouts. Like, you'll never get anything done. You need to be like at least 250 before you try and start a jump. There are like a bunch of set jumps that you can do off the props on this map that are worth learning. Like jumps that will take you from like your China to the enemy cliff or something. So your scout runs in and dies, you bomb in and die. It's not very coordinated. And then your other soldier comes in and dies. Like, you need to all be doing that at the same time, right? Doing it like one at a time, now you've got to wait. You all have a 10-second respawn timer. See, because one guy does, you've got to wait, everybody has to wait those 10 seconds before you can do something. All of your jumps commit you to a fight. None of them put you in a good position. They all put you like on top of someone. And there's a time to do those, but every single jump should not just be flinging you into the enemy team. Like, if you have more HP there, okay, your pocket should never run shotgun on this map. You really want to play a sort of 2 roamers and you pocket your scouts in your demo style of play. I don't know what that bomb was supposed to do. You can see what I mean about getting mulched by scouts if you bomb without a buff, though.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Do you know Ubers are being traded? You guys need to put yourself in a good position to fight after Ubers. Looks like you guys don't have many people alive after the fight. Get the med, that's good. Cool. Delay the cap so your medic spawns. Look at this, look at what your medic spawn time is about to do. It went from 2 seconds to 8 seconds. That's the difference between winning and losing this next fight. If I had to guess, you'll probably lose it because none of your team is buffed. If you win it, it's because the enemy team doesn't move fast enough. That's good to get off their cliff. Like, you can't do that when you have 0 seconds left. You can't just feed them a free kill. Okay. That was a good bomb. You missed your shots on the scout, but the idea was right. You knew there was someone hurt. You didn't have to commit that hard to kill him. And you just missed your rockets. That's fine. That'll happen. It was the right play. Just the DM wasn't there. Okay, so I'd like to see you get to mid with more health, right? Yeah, your pocket should not be jumping and roll out, and your med needs to crit heal you now. Okay, cool. You have a lot more HP this time. The safe way to play is to sit up on this hut on the right here. Okay, so you're spamming a bit more this time. That's a really dangerous position to play. You sort of are unsupported over here. You maintain crit heals that long, you might as well go back to your medic and get a buff if you haven't done anything that far into the mid. Okay, you know this scout is pressured out. You should not be seeking fights with scouts on this map. If the scout is pressured out, that's good enough. Like, fucking go on their medic. You just, wow, you just sort of waddled around that mid and, it worked. Normally that won't happen. Normally the scout, like, okay, a good scout, when he saw you on, concrete there, you would have died instantly in that position. He would have hit you for 100 and the other scout would have been behind you and hit you for 100. God, every time, if you're, like, just sitting there unbuffed and they have scouts alive. You end up with the point, so you don't, so now, like, obviously they have to push into you. China is a good position. Bombing is a very weird choice here. Those are nice rockets that you hit on the medic, but I don't agree with the idea to bomb there. I think putting yourself in a position where you can, like, spam them as they try to get into you is going to be a lot higher percentage play than jumping into their medic while nothing is happening. Like, if you go up on China there, and they're trying to walk in beneath you, and you can just fucking nail them with 90 damage rockets, and they're trying to walk in through that, and then as soon as anybody comes to, like, fight you, you just jump out, that'll work a lot more than, like, just jumping into their medic. Cool. I like that you didn't commit to this again. So you have 100% ad here. The meta play would be for them to run a 4-man sack. I don't know how often you see that in Steel. Pressuring their sniper, that's really good. That's really important. If they have a sniper, and it looks like they swapped out a scout for their sniper, it means you can do a lot more with your bombs. And being behind when they have a sniper is very good, because it's not like they can send one scout back to fight you, and then that only leaves them with the one scout. So against a sniper trying to, like, live behind the enemy team and get all their health kits and shit, and then if anybody comes to fight you, you just jump out, and they can't chase you as much because of that sniper. Once again, I don't like the fact that you're bombing onto the medic here. You sort of just give them a free kill, when all you need to do is hold the point. You're coming into a lost fight here. If you die... Okay. Nice. I'm guessing you got the call that their demo was hurt, so that's a really big pick. Especially on Viaduct. Getting their demo there is huge. It should give you guys a lot more space to get in. Your scout shouldn't be dying here. It looks like he got sort of hurt. Nice bomb. I'm gonna say it again, I don't agree with the fact that you just bombed in without a buff there. Waiting for your team and getting buffed and then bombing and having your team follow it is a lot higher percentage play, but you did hit nice rockets there, and it basically will win your team this push just off that bomb there. One thing to keep in mind on Viaduct, and this wasn't your fault, this is a team thing, is that when you kill their medic, they are going to, they're going to send everyone they can to kill your medic and try and get them all to die at the same time and kill your medic. This is not a good hiding spot. Once again, they have a sniper, so you have more freedom to go behind. You could have tried going to their spawn there. Sitting here and eating, spam rockets and body shots is not the optimal play, of course. Cool. Nice bomb. Okay, yeah. It was a good bomb, especially you saw that there was a lot of damage on that demo. You didn't actually kill the demo, you killed other people with your bomb. That's the sort of bomb that I like. Like, your team is already fighting, their scouts can't just like tunnel you during that bomb. Like if they look at you, your demo is just gonna like, shit on them, and your scouts are just gonna shit on them. So bombs like that have a lot higher chance of working than the bombs where you just go in while nothing's happening. But still, you're hitting good rockets, so that helps a lot. You're you're walking a lot to the mid. Oh, okay, you're doing a bomb now. Of all the bombs you can do, I feel like I like that one the least. And then after you get dropped to like 15 HP, you should be going to get a kit. But yeah, like that bomb, it's a double jump, which is like generally a pretty powerful bomb and tough to deal with. But it starts so far back that you don't really have enough height. Like when you get to the enemy team, I like to do like a double jump, but you can go off that wall on the right side of point instead. You beefed one rocket, but you still killed both their scouts off that. That's really good. That should be nice. Okay, that's a nice jump. If you get a force off this, that's awesome. Oh, I like the first jump when you got onto point. That was really good and really good timing. The second jump with their medics already back in main and you jump again to try and kill him, I feel like that's a very optimistic thing, because their medic's just gonna keep walking away. You should have known he was on crits, in which case killing him is a little bit less of a priority. Like someone should have seen his beam by then. I didn't notice because I'm a retard, so I don't know. Cool. Okay, this is good. See, now you're staggering their spawns. One guy spawned now, but he might as well not even be alive for another 5 seconds because they're still waiting for 2 more. This is another situation where you have ads, so generally you'll be watching concrete here. So you're doing like a half hold. Once you get jumped by this soldier, once you see that, just rocket jump out. Because if like other people on his team follow him, you're just an easy kill. Okay, that's a good crossbow barrier medic. I think it saved you. I don't like the fact that your scout was in there taking a fight. Ideally, yeah, this is good. You just keep spamming them, and like they can't like commit into you because you have Uber, and they just sit there and you get more time off the clock. Now that they're getting close, okay, you bombed with the bomb timing was good, but you should have been more healthy before. You bombed with 50 HP here. That really shouldn't be getting forces. So just something to keep in mind is maybe commit a little less to spamming them if you see they're walking in and you know they have Uber, because you want to be at least like 250 before you jump, not 50 HP. Like one scout paying any attention to you at all would have meant that you're just a free kill. Cool, you can get some free spam on them when they walk out right, if they walk out right. Yep, that's good. Just back up, because really you're not gonna get too much out of that position. They are building in spawn right now. Okay, this is like some, like, we don't know how to play TF2 stuff. They should be sacking while they build. See what I mean, though, about, like, if they send a bunch of people after you, you just get caught out. Like, when you see, like, 2 soldiers jump at you, just rocket jump back. Because they can, like, you dying is a lot worse for your team than you, like, you killing someone on their team would be bad for their team, because they have faster spawns when they have the point. You got in deep without being seen. Oh, did you get the force? No. Nice try. Getting the force there would have been really big. Fortunately, it just didn't go that way.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Oh, they're still running crits? Okay. Yeah, you guys should know that they're on crits and just take your fucking Ubers into them. Like when they're walking up, like they're just sitting on slope for so long. Just like take your Ubers into them with 2 people and you should be able to just kill their medic and then back up. And like they can't do anything because you're invulnerable and they're not. Nice jump. Hope, like right now your team needs to be doing stuff off that. Okay, that was like a sack type play, I think, because it sounds like you're building right now, so that's fine. And their med still on crits? Hold on. Yeah, they're still on crits, and you've built this Uber really well so far. So you just need to not, like, oh man, I hate this position. You know they're running crits, right? Like, you just got crits on. Why are you standing somewhere where you can die? Oh man, I hate that so much. If your med dies here, I'm pissed. Cool. Oh shit, yeah. They're on crits. You really don't need to be jumping in for the force. Once again, it works. That's another one, like a low percentage play that, you know, when you start to play against better players, it's not going to keep working.
We have captured the mission alert. The control point is being contested. 5, 4.
Nice saxophone tone. I like it. Again, your pocket needs to not be rocket jumping in spawn, and he needs to not be running shotgun. You need to be getting crit healed before your first jump. You can stay up. Like, staying up on that house is pretty good for your team. Dude, I would not be walking through connector with 100 HP. You are the freest kill in the world right now if their team pays any attention to you right now. It's such a tough position to live in. Like, they're concrete while you're still fighting, like they have people on point. It's so easy for the enemy team to wrap you. You either have to get all the way behind and go to their health kit, or just not go there. I'd say your team won that mid basically despite what you did, not because of it. Staying here with 130 HP is very risky. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Like, you guys have full ad. What do you expect to accomplish by, like, you need to think about, like, what you're doing. What's, like, the best case, like, result of that? Maybe, I mean, like, getting a medic pick out of that hiding spot is such a low chance of ever happening. Especially if you shoot at the first guy who walks past. Like, if you're hiding, the only thing you're gonna get with 130 HP is a medic. Anything else is gonna kill you because it's gonna be buff, right? But if you're back with your team, like, you don't give them this free pick and they don't just walk to point for free.
Our control point is being captured.
Still, they sort of fuck up their spawn times by capping. You guys get a force off, so this should be an easy fight. This is another time you don't need a commit bomb, you just need a make space bomb, you know? That's good. You get yourself a favorable fight with the scout. You need to stop going forward now. That scout should have killed you, and if that scout kills you and then dies, he spawns twice as fast as you. I keep saying that. I'm not sure if you're aware, when you have the point on Viaduct, you have longer spawn times, which is it's like a huge part of how this map plays. Once again, what is this bomb like? What's that bomb ever going? That bomb is never going to kill their medic, right? It's not really even going to kill anyone on their team. You're bombing with 120 health again. Like, what's it going to do? It's much more beneficial to be full health when they come in. The like distraction bombs that you're doing. Okay, cool. You have to call that their mid resort and kill them. Awesome. Good play. The idea, like, so when you're doing, I don't know if you're meaning to do this, distraction bombs like that, where you just jump up onto a cliff and then jump out, those can be really good, but you have to be buffed when you're doing them, or else, like, good teams will just kill you. That sucks. Oh man, nice pipe by that demo. That sucks that you died. Yeah, so, like, you can jump up to China, shoot a rocket at them, and jump out, and then get buffed. But, like, and that'll slow them down pretty well. But don't do it with 100 health, right? Because all it takes is their 2 scouts to look at you for a second and you die. Playing against Vaccinator, you should get buffed and, like, go behind. Like, they can't stop you, right? If they're on Vaccinator, their people aren't really gonna be buffed. So I feel like you should just go behind here and look for, like, take your full buff scout and you get full buffed and go behind and look for fucking flank fights because you'll have a health advantage. You can't keep like bombing into their medic now and expecting it to work if they're gonna run backs. Okay, I like that jump. I like the idea of that jump, maybe not the execution, but to jump in and jump out, sort of trying to make space for your sniper. I like the idea of that. Probably mechanically it could have been done better, but overall the idea was good. Just make sure, so in this fight, yeah, okay, that's good. You have the 2 damage sources at least, so their medic can't like just stop all the damage from coming in. Yeah, you didn't need to keep committing forward there. Like, you have the point that Demo's backing up and putting stickies on his feet. You don't, ooh, it was a big 1v1 for your scout to lose there on the 30 HP scout. It sucks that you lost that fight. Their demo sort of went off, you got a bunch of kills too. That's just a DM thing, you know? Whatever, it happens. Your scout did need to block that point, and he should have gotten that kill, but it's okay. Are they still on decks? I guess we'll see. See, okay, yeah, so see how this fight is actually pretty good for you guys? You traded evenly, but you have people alive way before them. Your scout dying way afterwards, though, that's not acceptable. You get those 2 picks, just slow it down for a sec, get your spawns, and then you have player advantage for 10 seconds, or 5 seconds, or however long it is. Hey, that scout was on the other team, that's fine. Okay, that was a good, like, you got in, you got past that demo. You got good damage on a scout. Oh god, I hope you get this Uber. Oh, that's a disaster. Yeah, your medic can't let that happen to, like, die there. Okay, your only hope is to fight as a team now. You can't have any deaths for the next 5 seconds, then you all have to jump on point. Yeah, you had to get on point there. Not much, like, you couldn't just not fight point. Ooh, close fight. Let's see what your jumps are. There's ever a time to show off jumping skillets now. Oh. Nice try. Oh no! Oh, that's so frustrating. Are their names the 7 deadly sins? That's cool. What's happening? Server crash? Pause? Pause? Oh fuck. Okay, it was a pause. Okay, awesome. Like, see that mid? You had the pressure from the rest of your team, and you're sort of able to just walk through and... Oh, you should kill this medic. Oh, you should kill the demo too. Cool. Yeah, you had a lot of early pressure from the rest of your team, and that allowed you to just walk through connector and get those, like, huge spam rockets on the enemy team. So, HUD is broken, but this is another one of those fights where you don't really need to commit to anything. Especially once you get an early pick, the enemy team basically has to leave. But when you trade that early pick for your death, now that enemy scout is spawning way before you, and the enemy team is going to have numbers advantage in this next fight. So he's up a full 10 seconds before you. You guys are getting a bunch of kills. So once again, you can clean up everything you can, stagger at the spawn as much as possible, and you're on your team's end, they need to make sure no one dies. It's never worth dying. It's almost, I mean, unless it's for a medic, it's really never going to be worth dying to kill someone on the enemy team when you have point. And the inverse is also true. If you're pushing the point, then it's almost always going to be worth it to die to kill someone on their team. Oh, what's going on here? not gonna be it because they have bad connection. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Come on.
Control point.
Whoops, okay.
It is being captured.
Ubers are traded. Going behind is generally a good idea. I would have gone behind on Cliff maybe. But in general, the right idea. You just unfortunately died. Okay. Oh, you're not looking at what could be killing you. That's sort of a mistake.
30 seconds.
Good idea to jump out there. The jump back in is pretty sketchy. You know, I've said it a bunch of times now, but don't really try not to jump in with less than a full buff.
We have lost control point.
Medic! I am charged! Alright, medic! Thanks, Doc. You deserve a...
Hey, you have 100% ad here. Ooh, they've got a direct hit. Well, that fight's basically a wash. You did good not to die before the fight started, but other than that, you're just gonna clean them all up. You could even get forward here and try and deny their spawners from coming back in, but really there should be nothing they can do here in this round. So yeah, I'd say like in general, just figure out when you need to commit, especially on this map. Poorly timed deaths are really how you're gonna lose. And then beyond that, just remember how the spawn times work, and remember when you cap the point, you'll delay anyone who hasn't spawned on your team spawning back in. And you did have some really good bombs, good timing and stuff, so that was definitely a positive.